Chapter 14. Loka attained by a devotee after death. Brahma Vishnu Shivendradhyam Lokan Prapya Punah Patet Yo Mamupaitya Sandigdha Patanam Tasya Nakvachita. He then speaks about the destination of worshippers of Ganesha and how they attain eternity. Shigajanan Prabhu says, the devotees of Vishnu, Shiva and other Parameshwars, or Indra and other Devas, worship their respective deities and attain their respective lokas. But after exhausting the fruits of merits in these lokas, they have to come to earth. This has been described in the Puranas. Once a Brahmin devotee of Vishnu, after doing the Kartik month penance, earned merits and went to Loka after death. After enjoying the fruits there, he was once again born on earth and became King Dashrath. This means that it is possible to descend even from Loka. A similar description appears in the case of Kailash. This is with respect to all those who worship with desires. But those devotees of Shiva and other gods who do actions and worship them without any desires go to the lokas of their gods of their worship and stay there. But how long do they stay there? Vaikunt, Kailash and other lokas exist as long as the kalpa lasts. So the devotees of Shiva and others remain there till the end of the kalpa, when even Shiva and the other gods get absorbed. With the completion of the existing kalpa, Kailash and other lokas get dissolved, which has been described in the Puranas. So the devotees of Shiva and others become free, which means they die, and in the next kalpa, they once again take birth on Loka, that is the earth. The devotees of Ganesha go to Swanandeloka after death. However, they do not take birth again. They live in Swanandeloka forever because Swanandeloka is eternal and imperishable. There is no description of it getting destroyed in any of the Puranas. Shigajanan Prabhu says to King Varenya, the truth is that if the best of my devotees get rid of all illusions forever and remain devoted to me with all their love and attain me, I see to it that they do not fall at any point of time. After listening to the narration so far, King Varenya was fully satisfied. Then a thought arose as to what will happen to the remaining life of that devotee. How will he face his preordained destiny? Ananya Sharano Yomam Bhaktya Bhajati Bhumipa Yoga Kshemo Chatasyaham Sarvada Pratipadaye. He says, my devotee who is absolutely devoted to me and always has love for me in his heart strives hard in every way to acquire my love, having no other desire or attraction whatsoever. There is no possibility of such a desire arising as well. Such a devotee surrenders to me to the exclusion of all else. Whatever may be the destiny of his wife or children, including himself, he continues with that association, since he knows that it is the same with everyone else too. His attitude is to continue doing my seva and allow everything to happen as it should. The yearning within him is the essence, and that itself is devotion, and it is exclusively towards me alone. All other desires are already burnt. He keeps singing bhajans with single-pointed devotion. He doesn't bother about the nourishment of his body, etc. It's I who takes care of his yoga and well-being. Whether he has any preordained destiny towards his body and livelihood or not, I arrange things in such a way that he gets food, clothing and all that is necessary for his preservation and happiness. That is his yoga and blessing. I also keep protecting him in every way possible. This is the kshema or well-being. I see to it that all my devotees who have surrendered to me to the exclusion of everyone else are provided and taken care of. This is one meaning. Secondly, I see to it that the Ganesh devotees attain the complete experience of superconscious and supraconscious meditative union. At the end, I also see that he attains the Siddhi of the yoga of enlightened peace. It is true that he has absolutely and totally made me his object of devotion, and in that sense his mind has become steadfast in my devotion alone. So he becomes absolutely grateful and blessed. In this manner, I keep doing different things to enable my devotees to attain me and also make it possible for them to attain the psychic powers as well. Just as much as the devotee is concerned for me, I am also concerned about him all the time. Now, this appears to be very difficult. Is there a different way out? Dvividagatiru Shukla Krishna Nrunam Ekaya Paramam Brahma Paraya Yati Samsrutim. Shigajanan Prabhu says, whatever may be the state of the sadhak, there are two gatis that are determined, Krishna and Shukla. Krishna Gati is with desires and Shuklagati is without desires. In Krishna Gati, after enjoying the fruits of his actions, there is a downfall in the sadhak's state in the sense that he continues to remain in the cycle of birth and death. When one does all karmas according to his own dharma, without holding any desire, and surrenders everything to Ganesha, then through that yoga, that is, through Shuklagati, he attains liberation. Then in the end, according to the progress made sequentially in his spiritual practice, he can even attain a state of meditative union. Therefore, it is said that through Shuklagati it is possible to even attain Brahma. All jivas are ignorant in the beginning, hence they hold on to Krishna Gati. Thereafter, with the purification of their mental, vital consciousness substance, they hold on to Shuklagati and in the end become yogis. This is the order for the attainment of yoga. The vasanas that are around everywhere slowly deplete and finally disappear. Slowly he starts feeling a liking for me. Since I am the form of yoga itself, he becomes single-minded. Nothing is unobtainable for a faithful sadhak. He would already have received everything. This brings us to the conclusion of the 6th chapter of the Ganesh Gita. The sadhak who is preserving to attain yoga follows the instructions in the Shastras and engages himself in various kinds of practices. Contemplating on the knowledge of principles, he adopts a spiritual practice conducive to his intellect. These instructions are contained in the chapter titled Tendency of Buddhi Yoga. Sri Gargya Maharshi says that the 6th chapter is a roadmap for the intellect of those sadhaks who enter the path of yogic spiritual practice of contemplation on the knowledge of principles to attain Purna Yoga.